Twitch is currently navigating its own version of an adpocalypse, reminiscent of YouTube's 2016-2017 crisis, where controversial content pushed major advertisers away. The catalyst? A series of controversies involving polarizing streamers and debates over Twitch's content policies. Streamer asmongold, for instance, admitted partial responsibility after being accused by fellow streamer Hassan Abi of exacerbating the issue by fostering divisive content. The situation highlights how some creators' controversial behavior has contributed to a loss of advertiser trust, forcing Twitch to face potential revenue cuts. Prominent figures like Devin Nash have voiced concern, suggesting that Twitch's approach to balancing content freedom and advertiser safety has been inadequate. Nash pointed out that Twitch's focus on platform growth and live content investments overlooked building robust systems to manage these controversies, something YouTube has had to learn the hard way. Now, the platform's mixed signals on content moderation have left it scrambling to retain ad revenue while preserving creator engagement. This storm has already impacted many streamers, some seeing ad revenue plummet as much as 95%. Twitch has not yet issued a formal response to the ongoing financial squeeze, leaving the future uncertain as viewers and streamers debate whether reform or return to a gaming-centric approach might stabilize the platform. Competitors like Kick and YouTube loom as potential refugees for creators feeling squeezed out by Twitch's evolving landscape.
asmongold has come out saying that 90% of the examples cited for causing the adpocalypse are from Hassan Abi.
Hassan clearly is like one of the biggest proponents of this. I would say he is the biggest proponent to a lot of the contention around the, quote, adpocalypse. He's the main reason why this is like 90% of the examples that are being used are him. Like, or maybe not 90, it might be 80, 70%, but it's like the majority of all examples on the entire platform are all Hassan. So yeah, very clearly, this is the reason why it's happening. Now, you can say that it's unfair, but that's fine. That's okay. But you can't say it's not happening or that's not the reason.
He's not wrong. Asmon giving another asmongold take that I think is based.
Asmon giving takes, great takes. Some would even say the best takes on Twitch.
Huge takes, the best takes on Twitch.
I mean, honestly, I don't think I know enough. I mean, he's talking about examples of the adpocalypse being Hassan, but I haven't seen any of those.
I think that's a fair point, but I'm not sure I've been convinced that one specific person is the cause of the adpocalypse.
Just off the top of my head, I can't specifically think of a really large streamer that is and this is what happened with YouTube. Family friendly was a big thing, right? They wanted it to be more family friendly, more clean instead of being so vulgar. And I cannot think of a top streamer who does not participate in foul language or controversial topics constantly. Like, they're hitting those trigger points that is making advertisers not want to be a part of it, because the ads are going to be shown on, the majority of ads are going to be shown on major channels, right? So the bigger streamers are showing more ads. Therefore, that's really the importance, is that the big channels are the most important when it comes to the adpocalypse view from the advertisers, because that's who's going to be showing most of their ads.
Speaking of asmongold and the adpocalypse, you should check out our last video where we talked all about asmongold starting the adpocalypse.
Oddly enough, it seems that Keemstar might have a pretty based opinion on why the adpocalypse is actually happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, people are confused on which creator is responsible for the Twitch adpocalypse. Our entire community is debating back and forth. Is it this person? Is it that person? Why has 80% of the ad revenue just disappeared on Twitch? And who caused the Twitch adpocalypse? Well, I'm going to answer this for you right now. Okay, let's think about it. One person that people are floating around is asmongold, and there's a lot of debate. Did asmongold create and start the Twitch adpocalypse? To answer that question, let's figure out what happened with asmongold. He said some extremist things. A couple hours later, he issued an apology and he was banned. So if I'm an advertiser and looking at Twitch, yes, extremist things were said on Twitch, but Twitch actually policed their site and banned this guy for 2 weeks. So I don't think asmongold is to blame. Now let's talk about Frogan. Frogan has said and did very extremist things, a lot of hatred towards Jewish people. And it took the ADL and it took a crazy online pressure for Twitch to take action, but they eventually banned her. And she didn't issue an apology. Now, that's a weird one, right? That's kind of middle ground, like big question mark. Is Frogan to blame? Maybe. But at the end of the day, Twitch did police their site and they did ban her. So I don't think so. Now let's move on to another people that people are saying caused the Twitch adpocalypse.
Another people that people.
Hassan Piker. Hassan Piker has had like Houthi militants on his site, said so many different extremist, horrible views on his stream. And he was not banned. And not only was he not banned, but he was actually promoted to the front page like almost every single day. And Twitch is kind of behind him, supporting him and his extremist views. So if I'm an advertiser and I'm looking at this, I'm saying, hey, how can I advertise on Twitch if Twitch is not going to like police the platform and issue punishments for these extremist views? So based on that, Hassan Piker is the creator, most to blame. Now, ultimately, Twitch is most to blame before any creator. But if we're going to have this debate on which creator caused this,
he's right.
It absolutely must be
totally right.
The guy that's not being punished for the extremist views. It absolutely has to be the guy that's being promoted from the platform with no punishment. It has to be Hassan Piker. Any streamer out there saying any other name or any other person is literally lying. This is a very logical, common sense conclusion that Hassan Piker is to blame for the Twitch adpocalypse.
There you have it, folks.
A great take.
A great take.
The best takeaway from this is that you can blame asmongold or you can blame Hassan, but ultimately, just like he said, Twitch is the number one person to blame because they policed the site with asmongold and issued bans. And just because Hassan is on the opposite side of those views, and even though they're extreme, he doesn't get banned. He gets promoted, which tells you that Twitch is picking a side.
I think it's like you said, Colt. Twitch really just needs to stop picking winners and losers. It needs to rewrite its policies and to be less vague and more concrete, and it needs to enforce those fairly across the board. It doesn't matter what side of the political divide or belief system you are on. If you break the terms of service, you should be banned. It's plain and simple. And frankly, advertisers don't want to put their brands up against nasty content or content that's just so divisive or hateful on any side. So you know what? Twitch, you're the loser today.
Twitch is the loser.
And you know the controversy has grown when XQC weighs in saying, if you naked or you hateful, you gonna get less money.
Chat, guys. This is brain rot, chat. The adpocalypse is not happening. It is not real. People that engage with the tags of politics have higher risk thing, right? It's like the naked people on the stream. They use tags and stuff that is less monetized, and that they use tags that might get them less revenue. It is what it is. If you naked or you hateful, you get less money. Wow. What a conundrum. Who would have thought that saying dog, people want to put their brand name in front of it. Oh, guys, I'm going to say something really fucking super terrorist. You don't want to sponsor me? What the fudge? What?
Hello, Max.
You gotta love XQC for just being based and calling it like how it is here. Like if you're gonna be naked, you're gonna be hateful, you should expect less money because you ain't getting it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess his point is basically that it's not technically an adpocalypse. It's if you do dumb things, you ain't gonna get money.
He's right, you know.
I mean, that's the change that they're essentially gonna have. Twitch is gonna have to make, or is currently trying to make is that, certain content can't get as much money. You might get some, but you're not going to get as much as if you are playing within the guidelines.
So, with all these things being said, who do you think really caused the adpocalypse? Was it Hassan? Was it asmongold? Was it Brogan? Or was it Twitch? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you're new here, click subscribe. We make other content reacting to things with our based Giga Chat opinions. And if you want to see us in the next video, do that. Click the like, and we'll see you in the next time.